guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Chef B. If you're new to this channel, welcome to this Jamaican type family. You can go on ahead and subscribe down below. So for today's video, we will be trying the watercolor method. It's like trending everywhere. It's trending on Instagram, it's trending on YouTube, from all your favorite celebrities, Instagram models, all of that. So I decided that I wanted to try it out for myself, and today, instead of doing a solid color, I wanted to do like a pastel rainbow effect. So wish me luck. So I didn't have a really platinum blonde hair on hand, but I did get this wig from ChinaLaceWig, and it was like jet black, natural black. And I decided to try to turn the hair blonde myself. So I used Quick Blue powder and volume 40 developer to make the solution to make it blonde. And I left it on for about an hour or maybe almost 2 hours so it could process. And I tried to be very careful because at the end of the day, you don't want to ruin the hair that you have on hand. So I bleached it twice, not on the same day. I let a day go by before I bleached it again. Then I used purple shampoo to get out the brassiness, the yellow undertones, and the oranges that was left in the hair. And if you want to go even lighter, you can use a toner if you wish to, but I didn't want to damage the hair. It was already a little bit dry because I did blow dry it. First of all, let me say what kind of colors I have. So I have pink, blue, and purple. So I'm going to start with the blue because it's the darkest tone. Then I'm going to go with purple as the second color, and then I'm going to finish off with pink. So I have the hair in a ponytail because all of here will be blue. Then I'm going to do to hair purple, and then the rest will be pink. To do this watercolor method, I'm going to need me a big bucket and some hot water. Okay, so now I have gloves. I have this pail of steaming hot water, so be very careful. So I have the wig here, and guys, remember that we are going to do a ponytail, and I'm not going to do it as a low ponytail because I don't want like the entire top section to be blue. I just want it to fade very nicely. So I don't know if you guys ever did tie-dye as a kid. So I'm going to start with here, and then I am going to put another hair tie here, and then we're going to dip it into the water. So first things first, my water is still hot, which is good. And then, so I'm going to start with the blue, and I'm not going to use the whole thing because I want it to be a pastel. I need it to be light. I don't want it to be dark. So we're going to, whoa, girl, what is on my shirt? So I'm just going to mix it around. Ooh. Okay, I might add more in, but I just want to see how it looks first. So what I'm going to do is we're going to dip the top into the water where it's going to be blue. And you got to probably hold it up or pin it to the side of the bucket or the pan or whatever, so that the section that you don't need to be blue isn't blue. This isn't a blonde that you'll probably need to do this. So we're just hoping and praying it actually works. Okay, it's taking a little bit, but I think I need to add a little bit more blue. Oh girl, oh lord. Okay, let's try this again. Girl, you better work. I'm gonna cry, because that would mean I wasted a perfectly good wig if this doesn't work. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It needs more time. Do you guys think I should add more blue to the water? It's not like you guys can answer me or nothing, but I want to add more blue, but I don't want to like screw it up, but I feel like it needs more blue. Okay, we're gonna let it sit for a little bit. As you guys can see, like in here needs the color, you know. I mean, the back is pretty blue, and because it wasn't the brightest blonde, it's still, yeah, like yellowish. Okay, girl. Okay, so I'm gonna let it sit like this for at least 5 minutes and then see what happens. So it's after 10 minutes. It's over 10 minutes now, and we're still sitting here. This is how it's looking. Well. Well. I don't even know what to say. It looks more green than anything else because I told you guys, I mean, it's not platinum blonde. So I kept adding more dye. So I don't know. I hope my lace isn't blue. Okay, so we're gonna take it out and we're gonna do purple now. Okay, now it's time for lavender. A fresh can of hot water. Okay, so this isn't going exactly according to plan, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, we're gonna let it work. Okay, so now to put this in, I removed the hair tie that was here, and we only have that part here that's gonna be pink. So now to put this in, it's clear water at this point, so don't worry about the blue. That's why I said like you can just dunk it in with it. But if it was like, let's say if it was pink, that wouldn't have worked because the pink would get into the purple or the blue dye and it would have just been a mess. Man, if this don't work, I'm gonna be so mad. Because I did a lot of work to make this work. You better work. Let me just put some more in this bad boy. I'm willing you to work. Maybe I used too much water. So for the pink, I'm gonna use less water and see. So about after 6 minutes, this is where we are. I don't know. It's wet, so we can't know until it's dry, right? Okay, so now we're on to the final color, which is the pink petal. As I said, we're gonna use less than we did the first couple times. Makes sense. Make it make sense, dear God. So I'm using a lot of pink because I want it to look bright since the blue was so bright. So now I'm going to remove the hair tie and then we're going to dip it in. Okay, so this is how the pink is looking. And from how I did the pink, this is a note, something to note when you're doing this. The less water, the brighter. So if you use less water, you use less hair dye, and the color comes out more vibrant. So I'm gonna let it sit in the pink for 5 minutes and then we're done. So 5 minutes has passed and we're all done. So I'm just gonna let this baby dry and then style it and then see how it comes out. Hey guys, so this is the final look and I have a bunch of things to say about watercoloring method. So the first thing that I noticed is that they tell you that the lace won't be tinted, and with the blue dye being at the top, it did tint a little bit, so my hair the lace did get a little bit blue. It wasn't bad where I couldn't reverse the color if I probably put it in like say brown or try to tint it a little bit, but just the thought that it did turn out blue a little bit and I got a little bit scared to say like my whole scalp is gonna look blue. So what I end up doing is I put makeup on the lace. So I put my powder on the lace and it looked okay. So that was fixed. The other thing, even though the hair started off as natural black and I did bleach it to get it as blonde as I could, I even used a purple shampoo to get out the brassiness and some of the yellow, but because it wasn't a number 613 blonde hair and instead it was more like a 27, the colors didn't come out so much like a soft type of shade or a pastel type of tone. Instead, it came out like different undertones. It wasn't so bright and vibrant. So I had to go back to the store the next day and I got brighter colors, hence why the hair is so bright instead of looking more light. So I ended up getting the indigo blue, I got purple rage, and I got neon pink. So I didn't apply those additional colors like just like that onto the hair. I did the watercolor method over again. So I put it in the tub, I did the whole process over, and it was really quick. So each section took me 5 minutes to do to make sure that the color was really bright. So it was like 50 minutes in total to color the entire hair. What I also noticed is that it might be easier if you color the bundles first instead of doing it as a full wig. But if you're using a wig, it's fine, but I just feel like the results would have been so much more bomb if I had done it in bundles, but it was already a made wig and I still love the outcome of it. I'm just going to do a neon color, maybe the lime green or a orange color a later time when I actually get the 613 number blonde. But for now, I'm really liking this. I love how it fades very naturally, and I had to make sure that it was done properly because, as I said, when I was using the lighter colors, it had too much undertone of darks and lights. It was just all over the place. Also, even though the hair went through all that processing, it's fairly still lightweight. It's still soft. The colors gave it a nice sheen. Everything is lovely. The only problem that I have is the pink, not the blue, not the purple, but the pink did transfer onto my outfit that I wore the day before. And maybe what it had to do with, it was a hot club and I sweat a little on my back. So the pink did transfer a little bit onto my white top. Not so bright where it's noticeable. It's just when I was taking off my clothes when I came home, I realized that there was a bit of pink. And I did try to wash the pink out so it would run clear, but it was still running pink. I don't know, maybe it's the type of pink. I am definitely going to do the watercolor method again for other hair that I'm going to dye or color. And yeah, that is basically it. The hair details will be in my description box down below. Everything that you'll need will be in the description box. You can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at Damn-Chev. Any questions that you guys may have that I missed, you can put it down below and I'll try to answer as much as I can. I'll see y'all in my next video. Make sure you are subscribed and go and big up on yourself. Bye guys. Mwah.